Work. Even do- What's up? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? This is your boy, Aiden Success Gully, right here in the boom room. You know who I be, Mr. Puma Man, Mr. Crappie Man, all day, every day. What is up, everybody, man? I hope everybody made it to work. I hope everybody, when I say made it to work, I hope everybody made it home from work. Oh my God, man, my words are already crossed up already. I hope everybody made it home from work, man. I hope everybody made it home safe. With your family, friends, and loved ones, whichever. If you're out and about, man, if you are looking at your phone, most definitely, hey, tune in to your bar right now. I'm gonna talk about some things, man. All my Dallas comedians, man, stand up, man, stand up. All my Dallas comedians. If you know I am with live tonight, man, please get on the live, man. You can call in. You can call in to your boy. I got some questions for y'all tonight. Something that we've been talking about the last 2 days, man. We're gonna talk about it one more time, and we gotta talk about some worldly things that are going on in the world today. So hey, it's your boy, Aiden Success Gully, right here in the boom room. You know who I be, Mr. Puma Man, Mr. Cropper Man, all day, every day. It's been a wonderful evening, ladies and gentlemen, man. I am so happy and thankful that I'm here. I want to give a big shouts out to I seen it today, so I went ahead and watched it, to the BET Awards. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I like the BET Awards, man. The BET Awards was cool. The Icon Awards for Kirk Franklin, Snoop Dogg, Mariah Carey, and Jamie Foxx. Um, I'll say this. Like I said before, and I said it earlier this morning, I just don't like the sexism. Ladies, I would like for y'all to start putting on more clothes when we are at these awards. It's getting a little bit out of hand. I don't like all that stuff. I don't like it. I really don't. I don't like it when your ass is out and you got these kids watching it. I don't like that. Okay? So I'm just letting y'all know we got to change some of that. We got to make sure we get some of that together. We can't be having these award shows and be the only one at the award shows with our asses out. Ladies, this is going too far. We understand. We know you got a shape. We know everything of your shape. We know you got some bodacious saddle tatas, some topless. Your cleavage is very, very nice. Looks really good. Give you a big round of applause for that, ladies. We understand that you really look good with your bodacious saddle tatas hanging out. Your Cleveland look like cleavage. Okay, we understand that. It's all good. I ain't tripping about that. But just can you cover it up just for at least 2 hours while you at the BET Awards? Come on now. Now, some of this shit just don't make no sense. The BET Awards was the great awards. You know, I always like the BET Awards. I always said I would love to be one of the guys to attend the BET Awards. I would love to go. I would love to go out there and network and be amongst my people to see meet people, meet new people, network, just to enjoy myself, man. And one day I'm gonna get that opportunity. Very very soon. I know that I'm gonna get that opportunity very very soon because I'm passionate about really really going. Now I don't want to pay all the money to go. I don't want to do that, but hey, man, if I have to do it, I'll do it because I like the BET Awards. BET been around for a very, very long time. Something that we have had and cherished. I mean, when they used to do BET Comic View, man, everybody used to be up watching BET Comic View. You hear me? Man, I'm telling you. And we got a couple of people from Dallas that was on BET Comic View. And I want to give a big shout out to the ones that was on BET Comic View. That was Shucky Ducky Quack Quack that was on BET Comic View. Nanette Lee was on BET Comic View. Paul Luther, give a big shout out to Paul Luther, man. He was on BET Comic View. Ken Cox was on BET Comic View. Who else was on BET Comic View? Oh, Lady Mozan was on BET Comic View. Who else? Marvin Michaels was on BET Comic View. Just to name a few, I don't know anybody else. Oh, White Chocolate out of Fort Worth was on BET Comic View. These are guys that was from Dallas, Texas Metroplex that was on BET Comic View. And man, it was great, man. I was like, dang, man, I hope I get a chance to ever get on that show. I tried. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. I didn't make the first time. The second one I made it, and they canceled the whole thing. I was supposed to be taping in St. Louis, and it didn't even work. So, oh well. Never saw my episode. There was no episode. There was no episode to be made with BET Comedy View. There was none at all. So hey, It is what it is, but it was great. It was great because BET Coming to You brought a lot out, made some stars, made some big stars, some big artists have came from BET. Whether you're an actor or comic or whatever, music artist, rapper, country singer, blues singer, R&B, it doesn't matter. BET used to support it all, man. So big shouts out again to BET Coming to You. Um, Now, I the streets of LA is going crazy right now, ladies and gentlemen. I know that y'all probably looking at the streets of LA. Streets of LA is going crazy as of right now. I mean, really, it is it's going crazy out there. And I've heard, I seen the news today that Dallas is starting to act up too. Dallas is starting to act up and protest just like California. Now I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's going. I don't know. All I'm saying is, man, whatever's going on with our with the Browns. Some of y'all know they call us black and they call them brown. Well, with the Browns, hey man, whatever y'all can do, man. I know you protesting. I know you out there in the streets or whatever. Y'all just be careful, man. Do not lose your life over something like that. You know, I understand. A lot of people say, "Well, I don't want to leave the United States of America." Hey, listen, listen. I mean, and it's crazy. I can't say for them to obey the Constitution or Trump to obey the Constitution. It seems like people are not obeying the Constitution. There's no constitutional rights at all. It just seems like it's whatever I say, whatever the thing, whatever people vote on, and they vote against it or with it. That's what's going to happen, no matter what the Constitution says. It seems like it means nothing. It means nothing. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just only addressing this because I'm only talking about what I see. I don't know too much about this. So for me, when I don't know too much, guess what I do? Shh. I be quiet. It's not my fight. Let them fight for their rights. They'll be okay. They'll win. I guarantee you. Big ups to the Browns. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we had a 2-day conversation about comedy. Dallas comedians, man. And all my Dallas comedians I've tagged and whatever, I wanted to make sure you got yourself in, or if you are looking at this, like I say, we had some great conversations yesterday with Anastasia, my boy Piper, CJ Star, Fonzo Crow, and the comedian Newbuck. They all called in, had to say what they wanted to say, and it was a great information for those who want the information. Those who thought it was a hate or whatever, I don't know. But hey, I love the fact that those guys called in and really just gave their opinion on what they feel about the new and the old generation of comics. It is what it is. That's what it is. And I didn't get a chance yesterday to hear back from anybody that was new. I didn't get the new Dallas comedians. I didn't get a call from them at all, but I wish I would have. And hopefully today, if somebody else is watching or if they're getting a glimpse of this, let them know that, hey, I want their input on what they feel about the comedy, what they think about the old heads versus the new heads. What's the difference of the old heads and the new heads? What's the difference in the game what everybody is doing right now? There's kind of like a controversy with old comedians and new comedians. I want to hear your opinion. There's some things that probably need to be said. I done tag a couple of people, and if you are afraid, you new comedians, if you are afraid to even voice your opinion, then maybe you don't need to be in this game. Because I'm a very straightforward guy. And if there are some things that you can lash out and maybe get some things off your chest, this is the time. I have tagged you. Fonzo Grow told you yesterday. I'm here now, giving it to you. I'm alive right now. And I'm looking for any new Dallas comedians to call in if you can. Or hit me up. All you have to do is get on live, make a comment. I got you, and we're going to put you on. So I can't say that I can just call them because I don't have a lot of new comedians' number. But you know, what I do have, I have this platform to talk about it. And there were some other things that I was very interesting with Piper and um, um, Anastasia was saying. Um, Also, a said man too. He was talking about the internet. They're internet savvy. They know how to work the internet. They know how to promote on the internet. This is all the new generation comedians that are out there right now in Dallas, Texas. They know how to promote. They know how to get on this internet. They know how to get in there and work their jelly when it comes to social media. We give it to them. I done seen some of the work that they have done. It was great work right here in Dallas, Texas. Great work. I was like, wow, dang, that's good. But sometimes, like, fellas, let me say this to you, young generation of comedians. And I'm like I say, I'm nobody. You don't have to take my word for anything that I say. It don't matter to me. I really don't give a shit if you do or not. Hey, hear from somebody else. If you don't believe me, let DL Hughley tell you, because he got more credentials than I do, and I guarantee he probably ain't gonna tell you because he don't give a shit either. I know he don't give a shit for real. For me, I do, but if you don't listen, then it's all right with me. But anyway, um, working on your material, working on your material. I know I've heard a lot of that the new generation of comedians don't mess with the old heads, and they don't want to be on our shows because, it be some old people show up, like 45, 50, them they 22, 24, 25, and some of the jokes. But hey, let me tell you something. If you go look at BET Comedy View, most of the people that was in that audience was in their 30s and 40s. A lot of those guys was in their 20s, and a lot of those people was in their 40s and 50 too. So during that time of BET Comedy View, it wasn't just a young crowd that was in there at that time, because young people, young artists, young people do not come to comedy shows. They don't. Ask a person at the age of 20, 21, 22, up to 25, up to 30, have they ever been to a comedy show? They'll tell you no. They don't like to sit in and what's going on, girl? What's going on? Call in, girl. They don't like to sit in and they don't like to sit in and talk about to watch comedy. They don't. They do not like to sit in. Oh, damn, I did it wrong. The young comedians, they do not like to sit up and talk to uh and talk about oh no, they don't like to come to comedy shows. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was on my phone. They don't like to come talk to people on comedy shows. They don't. They are not the person that gonna come to comedy shows at a young age. They don't. They don't come to comedy shows like that. The young generation don't. They would rather be in a club smoking their hookahs, um, what they do, standing on the wall, fighting, shooting in the streets, little girls showing their ass, dancing in the strip club. They like things like that. They don't like to sit down, be quiet, and let somebody entertain them. That's not their MO. The young generations of people that's under 25 will not go to a comedy show. I've never seen them. And when I was 25, I didn't see a whole bunch of people that's 25 and to 18 years old sitting at a comedy show. I used to do colleges. You couldn't get them young generation Negroes to sit down. They want to joan. They want to talk back. They want to do all this stuff. They did not want to be in the audience, sitting down, waiting for you to entertain them. They did not like that. They always very interruptive. The show never goes well at colleges. Never. I never seen one. I never seen one. And even when I was in school, I did not want to go to no darn comedy show for me to sit down to listen to a person talk. I didn't like lectures at all. I didn't even like going to class, listen to the professor talk. So I know at my age, I didn't want to do those shit like that. I didn't want to be around nothing like that. So if you thinking that y'all new generation of comedians, most of the time is people in there and they after 30 years old that are sitting in front of you and listen to you tell jokes because they have the time to listen. The young generation ain't finna sit there and listen to that. Most definitely. They're not gonna do it. Oh, okay, we got a call, ladies and gentlemen. We got a call. We got to see who this is. Oh. Hello. Hold on 1 second. What's up? Who am I speaking with?
This Vanity. What's going on?
What's up, Vanity? What's happening, girlie?
Nothing much.
Oh,
Chilling.
hey, you in the boom with your boy Aiden Success Gully right in the boom room.
What's going on? What's
Man,
going on?
I have used your message to create something that needs to be talked about.
Oh yeah, I know. I know that's where it came from.
Yes, sir, did.
Fonzo he put me on game. I actually watched the video from last night, and it's just funny to me how this whole conversation even got started because the conversation. If I don't know if Fonzo, if you talked to Fonzo and found out where it actually came from and why I did the shirt in the first place is because after I did a show that I was paid to headline, like just to give a real backstory, so people don't, because a lot of people making a lot of assumptions about me and what I do without actually getting to know me and knowing what's going on for real.
Yeah,
they can really take their assumptions and shove them up their ass for all I care.
Get them,
but the
girl.
thing was, I did a show back in February, and I was called. Diego Morales called me to headline the show. I did that. I was paid to headline it.
Okay.
I did a great job. It was a sold out show. Boom, no problem. I post about it the next day, which is something that most comedians do.
True.
I'm not the only one who does it.
True.
And the next day, I get a phone call, a comedian that is older than me. I don't even want to call him my OG because I don't respect him like that.
Gotcha.
But he called me out of nowhere because he has my number and said he asked me how long I've been doing comedy. I told him 3 years. He said, oh, okay, I figured that. He said, do you mind if I give you some advice? I said, sure. What's up? What's going on? Right? The first thing that came out of his mouth was, you not a headliner, baby girl.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
So let's be real clear for anybody that's listening. I want y'all to understand where this came from because it's a lot of motherfucking talk about me being a headliner or what a headliner is. When I, for one, have never called myself a headliner. Okay. I was called a headliner.
Gotcha.
I'm on the phone. I never called myself that. Y'all, this conversation is started because of what other people perceive me as, not what I called myself.
Gotcha.
So that, like, I want people to, I'm not understanding this fine line between being arrogant and being confident. Cause let's not get shit twisted for anybody that's listening. I ain't got an arrogant bone in my body, and anybody that know me for real know I'm a real genuine person.
Good.
But I'm bit confident I am, and my mama instilled that in me. If you got a problem with that, you got a problem with her.
Right, got you.
I gotta first of all, I gotta be a confident person. My name is Shavanity. My name is Vanity. I live up to my name. And I also, and not only that, I walk around with rainbow hair.
Right.
Do you think I'm not confident to walk around and look the way I look? Let's be fucking for real here.
Yeah, you got it, baby. You got it. Keep going. I
never said anything about me being a headliner, being qualified to be a headliner. I never called myself a fucking opener, a feature, or whatever.
Right.
This is the shit that other people are calling me and making assumptions.
Wow.
I'm sorry if motherfuckers got a problem with the fact that I'm getting booked. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
Go out, go work. Work. I do the same shit everybody else do. And I still work a full-time job. I get up, I go to work every morning, 6 days a week from 6 to 2. And I still be out in them streets doing shows and going supporting other people at other shows.
True.
I don't get into it with nobody. I don't bother nobody.
True.
I ain't got time for that.
True.
And I'm a young comic, but I'm 36 years old. I've been around the block. I'm not stupid.
Right.
I'm not dumb. So we not gonna act like I am.
Right. And this was a guy that called you, an old comedian.
A nigga.
Wow.
That's old enough to be my fucking daddy.
What? Oh no, man! I really want to say who it is. I think I know who it is, but I mean, I'm pretty
sure you don't know who it is because that's the funny thing about it. This person felt so confident to call me and tell me that, but everybody that I've told this story to, and I told him who it was, every last one of them said who.
Wow.
And a lot of people that I've told is people like Q. D. Ellis, Corey Cap Hill, all of these people that I called, that I talked to, that I confide in about the situation because I felt like, damn, like, what did I do for you to call me and tell me some shit like that?
That's crazy.
I ain't did nothing to nobody. The thing is, this is what's so funny. Everybody's so focused on what Shavanity doing, but I'm focused on work.
Right, most definitely. That's good.
Everybody worrying about me, and I'm over here booking shows. I'm at work. I work at General Motors. I'll be on the line building trucks on my phone, making posts, making flyers, trying to make sure people know about these fucking shows.
Oh yeah.
Trying to make sure I'm making moves. I'm on the phone making connections while I'm building trucks. But it's people sitting around worried about me with my motherfucking pussy in their mouth.
Speak, girl. Go and speak. Go and speak.
And people spend as much time worried about their own jokes.
You right?
And what they doing and what shows they booking, they wouldn't have to be worried about me because I'm not worried about nobody else but me.
Right. That's right.
I don't have time to worry about Gully. I don't have time to worry about what you're doing at home, bro. Right. I got my own bills.
Gotcha.
What I look like worrying about your light bill, my light's gonna get turned off.
Right. You're totally right.
That's foolish.
Right.
And we're all grown. We're all adults.
Right.
We ain't fucking kids. Who gives a fuck if a comedian come along with 3 years and they doing something that somebody ain't did at 20?
Right.
It's a lot of niggas walking around here with accolades that I ain't even got. Do you think I care?
Right.
Yeah, some motherfuckers been on Comic View. Congratulations.
Right.
Some people been on Def Comedy Jam. Congratulations. I ain't gonna never sit up here and be like, man, I'm better than y'all because I've been doing comedy for 3 years and nigga, I ain't even been on TV.
Right. Right. Now I understand what you're saying.
My first time getting on TV was when I went to Belize.
Oh, for real? Okay. Good job. Good job. Good job. Dang.
I ain't even been on the TV in my own city, and let's get this understood before anybody try to lump me in with Dallas comics. I am not from Dallas.
Right.
Like, I know some people want to be the best in Dallas. I'm not. I'm not even from Dallas. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Right, most definitely. Yeah.
So let's get that understood.
True.
I've been living out here for 15 years. When I moved out here, I was grown. I am 36 years old.
Okay.
Let's get that completely understood. And I don't have no problem with putting money behind myself. I've been working at GM for 12 years. You think I ain't got no money?
Oh, most definitely. Of course.
I got money and I got full benefits.
Talking, girl. Talking. Talking.
And I'm going to keep my job and I'm going to keep my full benefits while I continue to get paid for shows that I get booked for.
That's right. I feel you.
Whether that's $50 or it's $5,000.
Right.
Whatever they call me to pay me for whatever show is the deals that I work out, and that's my business.
Right. Okay.
Nobody else, because I don't talk money with nobody else. Unless you're booking me for a show, there's no reason for me to talk to you about any kind of money.
I feel you.
So nobody knows what I'm making unless you booking me for a show.
Wow.
I have no problem with nobody, bro.
Right.
I look up to everybody. I sat on Shed G couch and did Shed G's interview, the comics couch, and I sat up there and he asked. We talked about this, and it's so funny the narrative now because I sat on that couch and said I ain't got no problem with no older comedians.
Right.
Bro, I ain't got no problems with no old heads for what?
Right. Did you and this guy that called you, did y'all ever have any type of conversation before then about comedy?
We were cool. We were cool. We had each other's phone number. He called me when he talked to me about shows that he was throwing. He wanted to put me on. And honestly, let's go back because since we want to talk about comedy and we want to get for real, the real weird shit is that he really initially when he first met me, he wanted to take me out for drinks.
Oh,
but I don't date comics.
Right, most
so
definitely.
Let me say this very loudly, very clear. I don't date comics.
Right. Okay.
It ain't a comic in Dallas that can tell you anything about me. I don't date comics.
Right, most definitely. Yeah.
So I did not go out for drinks with him, but but that doesn't mean we can't be cool. We're colleagues, right?
Most definitely. Yeah, most
We're all comics.
Yeah, of course.
So.
Wow.
I don't hear nobody calling Corey Cherry. Corey Cherry got 4 years, I got 3. Is anybody calling him, telling him he not a headliner? Or talking about the shit that he doing? Are y'all calling Ed Dixon? Are y'all calling Dexter Givens? Are y'all calling all these? Well, Dexter ain't really young. He's got a little time on him.
Right.
But are y'all calling these other comics like y'all fucking with me? Or is it because I'm a woman?
Oh yeah, it's because of that.
Is it because I'm a woman? Because honestly, for anybody listening, it's real weird for a bunch of grown men that's old enough to be my daddy to be worried about what the fuck I'm doing.
That's true. So true. So true. So true. Yeah.
And I'm not finna. I've been cool this whole time,
right.
and I care about my brand.
Right.
But y'all not gonna be fucking with me, bro.
Right.
Y'all not gonna be fucking with me because I'm not gonna give any more warnings.
Right. I feel you.
Next, I'm gonna start hitting people in their mouth.
Oh no, Vanity, no.
I'm being so serious.
No, Vanity, don't do that. No, don't do it, baby girl. Don't do it. No.
Stop. I need for people to fucking stop speaking on me. Leave me alone.
No, I feel you.
If you got a problem with my success, have a problem with my success.
Right.
But leave me alone because I ain't doing nothing to nobody. I ain't fucking with nobody. I'm not calling y'all, bothering y'all.
Right.
I'm not texting y'all. I'm not DMing y'all.
Right.
If anything, I give you a heart. I give you a share. I fuck with you. I hug you, and I keep it moving.
Right.
Because that's all I'm worried about is me.
Right.
All I'm worried about. I don't give a fuck about that internet shit. I'm not no internet comedian. I don't do skits.
Right. Okay.
But I do utilize my platform.
Most you got to.
Because it took me these 3 years I've been doing comedy to get to fucking 6,000 followers. Then that ain't shit.
Damn, that's pretty good, Vanity. That's pretty
but
good.
Let's be real. Let's be really real here. While we sitting up here, y'all had a whole conversation last night on the podcast, and I knew it was about me, and people chiming in and saying whatever they saying. You know what the fuck I was doing? I was on set filming for my own podcast that I'm on.
Oh, okay.
I finished that podcast. I went home. I went to sleep because I had to be to work at 6 o'clock this morning. I got up, went to work, and while I was at work, I booked another show.
Okay.
All the while, people is really sitting at home twiddling their motherfucking thumbs worried about me. And I'm finna tell you right now, I don't give a fuck about stepping on nobody's toes no more. I hope y'all motherfuckers ain't got diabetes because you about to lose your motherfucking feet. I'm gonna crush all your shit up.
Woo! Whoa! Oh my gosh! Hey! I feel you. Go hard, baby. Go hard.
And so just so we're clear, I just want people to understand where that came from. If anybody want to question if I got 45 minutes of material, you ain't got to call nobody. You can come see me.
Right.
I have shows all the time. Catch me when I'm headlining instead of because I got a good memory. Right. I have a very good memory, and I know when people been to my shows and when people support me and when people do this and people do that.
Right.
And so trust me, I know who be at my shows. And it's so funny to me that a lot of motherfuckers that be having a lot to say about me don't be at my shit. So let that be a testament to it. How a nigga gonna tell you if I got 45 minutes if they never seen me do it?
Ooh.
If you only see me doing a show where I was doing 10 minutes, how you know I can do 45 if you never seen me do it? If your ass never came in the show, because I ain't got no special out. Do you wait until somebody tell you how a movie was to know if it was good, or do you get up and go see it yourself?
Oh yeah, you gotta go see it yourself.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
I rest my case.
Yeah. Gotta go see it yourself.
I'm not hard to find, Adrian. I'm right here in Arlington. I'm not hard to find. If anybody looking for me, y'all know where to find me.
Yeah, most definitely.
My booking info is in my bio.
Anytime. I haven't been to any of your shows. No, I have before. You have. You've been to one of my shows, the one I did at Sizu.
Yeah, I told you I have a good memory.
Yeah, most definitely.
I know what show you've been to.
Yeah, most definitely. I've seen you before. So yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. And the reason why I had to do this, because there's some things that needed to be said. Because like I said,
it's a lot of shit that needs to be said.
It's a lot of things
I ain't even touched the cusp of it. But I just want people to understand like I told you, when you said be careful with your words. And I said, I don't have to be careful with my words, because let me tell you something about me. Baby, I believe in God.
Most definitely.
I believe in God above everything. And I speak over my life all the time, and I pray over myself every day. And I pray before I go in that stage. And I got people around me that got me covered in prayer. They got me covered from people who try to leech off me, or people who try to hate on me, or people who try to down my name. You can do all that shit you want to. Motherfuckers gonna sit up here and assume I don't care about nobody talking about me, Gully.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
But if you're gonna talk about me, let's talk facts.
Yes. Hey,
Let's talk real shit.
that's
Because
right.
a lot of motherfuckers talking about me and don't even know me.
Right.
You don't know where I come from. A lot of motherfuckers talking about me and don't even know I'm from Shreveport. They think I'm from here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And if you knew me for real, you know I'm not, because I never claimed to be from Dallas. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, from the Cooper Road to be exact.
Oh, I just seen this from.
And if a motherfucker keep on, I'm gonna show y'all what that's about, what that means.
Hey, do your thing, girl. Hey, do your thing. This needed to be said. You know, I'm gonna tell you why. Because this reason why this needed to be said. When we were young, we had the same thing that happened to us when we was younger. The same thing right here in Dallas, Texas. So ain't nothing that's changed.
Nothing at all.
Nothing has
Nothing at
changed.
all.
Nothing has changed.
But
And-
the players. But I just be wanting people to understand, like, while y'all over here picking on me, I'm not the safe choice.
right.
I'm really not. I'm not
Gotcha.
the safe choice. Find y'all something safe to do, because I'm not it.
Yeah, I got you.
All I'm trying to do is go to work, make my money, and go home.
Right.
I do my shows, I make my money, I go home.
Right.
My goal is to make people laugh. I'm not worried about nobody else.
Got you.
Because why? Ain't nobody, you don't know another Shavanity in this world.
No, I
You
don't.
don't know another Shavanity.
I do not.
So why the fuck am I walking around worried about somebody else
I know
when
that's
ain't
right.
nobody else even walking around with my name?
Dang. Ooh, I'm so glad you called in. This need to be said. I appreciate you. I'm so glad. I'm serious. I was waiting for this. I was trying to get you in touch with you yesterday. I really was. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I was trying my best because this conversation came from your post.
I know it did.
Yeah, it came from your post.
I know it did.
Yeah.
But I get it and I understand it. It's a conversation and it's gonna have. And this ain't gonna be the last time, because it's gonna be somebody else.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be somebody
another
else.
person.
Yeah.
It's gonna be another person in my shoes, and it's gonna be people that got something to say about them.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you that now. I don't ever have to be careful with my words, because I serve an almighty God, and I don't speak nothing but life over myself. What people need to be careful of is what they say about me. Because
Right.
God don't play about me. And if you ain't looked at my life and seen that by now, you got a real problem.
Right, right.
If my success brings you that much turmoil, go kill yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, and you know reason why I
You
said
need to start over.
right. No, the reason why I said be careful with your words. I was talking to the ones who I knew that was gonna take that far.
Yeah.
That's what that was for. It wasn't for just
Yeah.
actually you, because I knew what was gonna happen when
Oh,
when people saw your post.
But I knew. But
Yeah.
I knew what was gonna come with it too. But that's the whole point of taking something that somebody meant for my bad and turning it around for my good.
Right, most definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Because this whole conversation put this in perspective, Gully.
Right.
This whole conversation is about something that other people said about me,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
not
of course.
even what I said about myself.
Most definitely. Yeah.
So that says a lot about the people who feel some type of way about it, because I never said this. Your problem is with everybody else.
Mm.
Take it up with them and keep my name out your motherfucking mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gully,
Yeah.
thank you for listening to me.
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna
baby.
get back inside.
Okay,
I
I got you.
appreciate it.
Hey man,
You have
thank
a
you
nice
so.
night. You can
too,
call
baby.
me anytime.
All right, baby. You thank you so much. It's Vanity, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, right here in the boom room. Thank you, girl.
You're welcome.
Uh-huh. Hey, she has spoke. Ladies and gentlemen, she has spoke. Oh my goodness, I was waiting on that call. And I'm going to say this to the person. I hope he's watching right now. To the person who will make a personal phone call to this young lady, a rising star, to someone that's pushing hard just like everybody else, that's trying to do what everybody else is doing, trying to get out there and tell her jokes and trying to be successful just like everyone else. For you to make a private phone call to someone to tell them that, man, you wrong for that, bro. Come on, man. You didn't have to say that to that woman. That is a little bit touchy right there, because she is trying to do the best she can, and she's trying to get on the stage, do her time, do what she's supposed to do. She has a certain goal set for herself to be a stand-up comedian, and we can't take that away. Whether y'all think she's funny or not, it doesn't have nothing to do with none of that shit. None of it. I tell anybody anytime. I don't care about nobody saying that I'm funny or somebody saying I'm not funny. I care about me. So she has the same way to feel about herself. The same exact way. And for someone to make a personal phone call, come on, man. A personal phone call to tell this woman, to give her some type of what do you call it, that misconstrued criticism, to whether you trying to be funny about it or whether you trying to be positive about it or you trying to get some in scoop, but you're really kind of being negative. Come on, man. Come on. Oh my God. You mean to tell me somebody gonna do some shit like that? That's crazy. And I wish you would have told the rest of it, because I really wanted to hear the rest of the conversation that that person had called and told her this. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is no lie, and I've been saying this for and I wish Angela Walker, I wish Anastasia, Mama Michelle, Hope Flood, I wish they would call in, because I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. It is very hard for any type of female comedian, especially black female comedian. Oh my God, it is very hard for that woman to go up against all this competition when most of the comedians are men. It's hard. It's harder for a black woman to be a stand-up comedian. I know what that woman is going through. Hey, congratulations. Yeah, most definitely. I'm never that. That's not my field. But it's hard for women. It's hard for women to be stand-up comedians. Seriously. It is really hard for them, because that's just the way it is. I hate that, y'all. I really hate that, because it's just like if there was one woman in the NBA, if there was just one woman in the NBA, I guarantee you they will play her way harder than they would play a man. Especially if you're not filming your shows. Okay, I feel you, Doc. I feel you. Hey, but I'm serious, man. If you are if there was one woman in the NBA, they will play her so hard, they will make her try, like you not outdoing me because you a woman. And that's how it is in the comedy game. Most men, even myself, do not want to be outdoed by a woman. That's just how it is, bro. It has nothing to do with hateism. It ain't had nothing to do with that. It's a ego thing when it comes to men. That's how we are. That's how most of us is raised. I was raised in competition. I'm always competitive. I'm serious. If I'm on a show, I'm going to do my job. In my mind, I want to do the best job that I can do. I want to make sure if you put me at a hosting position, I'm going to do the best hosting position that I have. I'm going to work with everything. And I'm going to give you pointers. Hey, man, it's a guy on the left side. I'm going to give you everything that I can give you, because I'm the host. I can see the whole room. So when I go back to the stage, at least, and I know I can't do it for the first comedian, but that second, third, and fourth comedian, I'm going to give you everything I see and don't touch on, because I will leave that for you. See, that's how you play a role in this game. And I'm a very good role player when it comes to comedy. Very good role player, because I'm going to make sure the show is going to go good, regardless of what everybody say. I don't give a damn. You put 4 sorry people with me, I'm still going to say they funny. I'm still going to back them up. I'm still going to wave the tap, like, yo, man, do your thing, boy. Do your thing. A lot of people are a little bit different. They want to be the best on everything. They want to kill every comedian in the show. That's not me. It's not me. I don't want to kill every comedian in the show. It's not about the comedians in the show. You know what it's about? It's about the audience. It's about having a good show. That's why people really got to know what shows are. It is to have a show. That means that when people say show, it's very people that's on the show, and if only one person is good on the show, then the show wasn't that good. Because I came to see everybody, not just one person. I'm there for a favorite of mine that I know that I actually, because that's my friend or I like his material. But when it's a show, I want the show to be good, to even be great. I don't want to be like, oh, man, I got to sit through this dude. Oh, I got to sit through this dude. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No, I do not. I like it when there is one and everybody else, the one person that I truly came to see because I like that person, and everybody else on the show, I want them to do great, good. That's how it's supposed to be. Corey Cap here, what's up, boy? Vanity aggressive is study. It's Bible study Wednesday. She told it, man, and I'm glad she got it off her chest. I'm so glad she got it off her chest. Thank you, Vanity, one more time for getting it off your chest. And if there's anything else you need to get off your chest, you're more than welcome to call me. Call to the Boom Room right here with your boy, Aiden Success Gully. You know who I be, Mr. Pooh Man, Mr. Cropper Man. It is not hard. They are hot putting their self in that light. Every great comedian, you can find all their videos even before they made it big. Also, if you're a creative person, you can always come up with new material. I hear you. I hear you. Now, Alberta Johnson. I think that's who. Call in, baby. Call in. I'm gonna give you the number. I call you. Call in. Call in. I'm gonna give you the number. Call in, baby girl. Call in. They say it's always good to come up with new material. Let me tell you something about new material that a lot of people better recognize. You gotta be careful with that new material, because if you haven't worked on that new material and you in that audience, you at a show and that audience didn't feel that new material, don't make it hard on yourself. Don't make it hard on yourself. You got to be careful. New material is great. There's nothing wrong with new material. People write every day and people go out and they do it. You got to be careful with it, because you got to make sure that new material is going to go over on that crowd. Because that new joke that you wrote, you might not have the right spin on it the way you should. And you have to be careful, because sometimes it gets a little rough if it don't hit. Now, I told some people, man, that if you go out, and the first thing, I tried this before, and so I say, ooh, I probably won't do that again. I tried a new joke coming out first on that new joke, and it didn't boom, it didn't hit like boom, 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 boom. I said, ooh, shit. And everybody in the audience, they called it. They were like, yeah, there's something new, ain't it? I'm like, yeah, there's something new. God damn, I thought that new was going to hit, boy. I don't do that no more. My new jokes is kind of like in the middle, where I can feel like I got you a little bit. I got you going. I got you good. So maybe let me throw this one in right quick. But I ain't finna just start off with the new one. You really have to be careful. That's something right there, man. You got to really work and perfect on that. You really have to, because, man, that right there, new material is cool, but jokes are meant to be worked over time. You dang on right. Why would I use new material if I'm traveling and to do different? That's right. She's so right. When you go to other cities, don't nobody know your shit. Who the hell know your shit? Man, I would go back to 19, what? I'm going back to 2000 type jokes. If I'm going anywhere out of town when ain't nobody ever seen me before, I'm going to the old school jokes like a mug. They ain't never heard it before. Never. I tell people this all the time. It is so hard to perform in your hometown because people see you more than people out of town. It is so hard to perform here. People know your jokes. Man, you gonna tell this one tonight? I'll be like, damn, yep, I guess so. And shit, about 7 people done asked me. I've been on stage at Fat Tuesday. Man, tell about the girl, man, with the heel. Bam. Man, tell about the girl with the grocery store with the hair. I done had that so many times. You be like, hey, man, if somebody yelling that out and they want to hear it, you better give it to them. You better not be like, oh, man, I told that yesterday. Okay, that person right there, you almost just lost a fan. When they come at you and they want to hear it, you got to give it to them. That's what they here for. They here to hear you. It is harder here than it is to go anywhere out of town. Anywhere. Because I have many times people, man, yeah, you gonna tell, man, they'll do you like that in a heartbeat. If they follow you enough and know your material, yes, it's about, and that right there let you know, man, I need to change up something. I might need to change up a little bit of something. Because that new material, boy, ooh, you better work the shit out of it. Or you better know for a fact it's gonna hit. Because if it don't, your ass in world trouble. You better be you better go to some crowd work. Your ass better go to some goddamn crowd work, nigga. If that new joke don't hit, you better go to some crowd work. You better think of something else right off the top of your head. You better think about it. As I say, anytime, any comedian, man, I can give you, and this is not just me telling you. No, I'm telling you by experience. I know how hard it is. Back in like I say, this new generation is a little bit different. You can do some crowd work. I heard this before. This is what I heard. I don't know if this is true or not. But someone told me just probably about last week sometime that one of the, I think it was Hyenas or the Improv booked somebody to do nothing but crowd work. I was like, what? You mean to tell me you're gonna pay me some money to do nothing but crowd work? Man, I wish the shit you would. You gonna pay me money to do a little bit of material, but you want more crowd work than the material? Oh, nigga, we'll be there all night. We'll be there all night. I'll point everybody out, and we're going to have a conversation in this audience, and I'm going to make it funny. You going to pay me for crowd work? Not to be on stage with material. You going to pay me for some crowd work. Man, you out your goddamn mind. I tell you what, pay me for crowd work. If you're doing an improv or Hyenas, listen, look at here. Let me tell you right now, you can give me whatever you want to give me. If you give me an audience and you tell me that you only thing you want me to do is go out there and do some crowd work, man, hook me up every day, all day. Because this ain't, to me, it won't be nothing but a damn podcast. I can tell you anything out damn thing then. Oh shit, I can make up. I can find somebody in the audience that had a bad goddamn day and turn it into a good day. I can ask you about your dog, your cat. I can talk about anything you got going on, especially towards the women and the ghetto women and the hood women and the new generation women. I can. Oh my God, that's so easy, so easy. Crowd work. I feel like Allen Iverson. Crowd work. You want me to just to go out there and do crowd work? Nigga, please, man, y'all looking good. Give it up. Say it one more time. God is good. Yo, most definitely, Doc. Most definitely. Fonzo Crow, what's going on, boy? Hey, man, listen. She came on here. She said what she said. And again, and I know, and like I said, I know how some of the old head feel. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I am the middleman in this whole conversation because, like I said before, I got this off of Savanity's post that she made about her show she did, I think it was last week. I got this conversation off of there, and it really need to be said. I wish Cherry would call in. I wish some of the younger generation comedians would call in. Anybody. I could, like I say, I'll post the number if you want to call in and chime and say whatever you want to say. You're more than welcome. I don't have a problem with you. I don't have a problem with you chiming in. I don't. If you read the comments right there, you can see I post the number up there. If you want to call in, that's fine. But this is what I'm saying. When she you got to be careful how you speak to people too. You know what I'm saying? So you can help other comedians, but there's a certain way you can help somebody. You know, I know. I mean, I'm cool, and I would never give a woman some type of hard criticism. I can't do it because I'm just not. I'm not that way. I'm just not that way. I would try my best. If you ask me, sometimes it's best not to say nothing at all. Sometimes it's just the best for them to ask you. Keep your mouth closed and don't say shit. Because sometimes even the little bitty things that you can say to try to help somebody, even they can take it wrong. So sometimes you got to be careful of who you can talk to, who you can who I say, dang, I can't even get the words out. Who you can help and cannot help. Who's going to take the criticism? Whether it's positive or negative criticism, you never know. I don't know because I don't know that person personally like that. I've never been around them. Most of these new comedians, I've never been around them that much, so I don't know how to give them that much information. Now, if they were to say, yo, man, I want to come out of shop, man, I want to ask you this, I want to ask you that, yeah, and we can sit around, we can talk, have a good time, and say this and that, cool, we can do all of that. That's no problem. But I'm not going to sit up and try to downgrade you because you have a vision within yourself to be successful. And that vision that you have inside of your head and you working hard for has nothing to do with me. Nothing. That's your vision. And I tell people all the time, if a comedian ever tell you, oh man, you ain't funny, you ain't shit, man, that shit ain't shit, man, you ain't got to listen to that comedian. Go ask that audience. Go ask that audience. If they're not laughing out there, but don't be you dang all right. Don't be disrespectful. I feel you, baby. I feel you. I welcome advice and don't use that as a moment to tear me down. That's right. I feel you. I feel you. And it's kind of like I say this. I mean, it's so much stuff that's happened in the years of me doing comedy. Boy, it is like, man, I got stories upon stories upon stories that I got people that vouch for these stories because I never went on a road trip by myself. It was always somebody that we went together, we got paid together, and that was it. It was very seldom I went by myself on different types of shows, which was cool too. And I always try to take somebody with me. I never went by myself. Even if I say, hey, I got a room, shit, I'll sleep on the floor, you can sleep in the bed. It don't matter. And that person ain't got to be on the show. Seriously, I'm like that. That's how I was. You ain't even got to be on the show. I just need somebody to ride with me if you want to ride with me. I never will forget this. I'm going to tell this story, man. I'm going to tell this story. I had a friend of mine that booked me to do a show down by in Tallulah, and I think it's Tallulah, Louisiana. It was Tallulah, Louisiana. All I know, it might not be, I don't know how far Tallulah's to Louisiana. It wasn't that far from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Because the day that we went down there, I stopped at my boy Piper's house, and Piper showed us much love. Him and his mom and his whole family was having some type of function in Baton Rouge. So me and Angela Walker, we drive all the way down there. I never will forget this. And this is right during the Hurricane Katrina. And it was right after that. And everything was still kind of messed up and everything. So I asked Angela, I said, Angela, I got this show down there. Look, you want to ride with me? Cool. I can get you on the show. I even give you a couple of dollars even just for riding down. You ain't got to pay for nothing. Anytime somebody ride with me, they know you ain't paying for shit when you ride with me. I don't need no gas money. I don't need nothing. You actually coming with me. I want you to come with me, so therefore you can help me drive or whatever. It's cool. Boom. She jumps in the car with me. We go down, man. She had only probably been doing comedy maybe 2 to 3 years at this time. And I've been knowing this guy. I did shows with him a couple of times. Me and D. Ellis used to go down there all the time doing shows down there in Baton Rouge, Tallulah, Louisiana, all over Louisiana, Sweetport, all them little towns, Tyler, Texas. We was going all down through there, me and D. Ellis at the time. So I asked Angela Walker to ride with me. We gets down there. We go to Piper's house. We change clothes, man. He treated us like everything. All of a sudden, we was calling him like, yo, man, hey, we on our way to the show. We just not leaving. Hey, we'll be there probably about an hour. Cool, bet, boom. We driving. Now, this was for the GPS, okay? This is when you write down the directions just to get there, all right? We driving, we going down. Boom, we on that road, man. We on that road, we going hard. We getting closer, calling, no answer. Getting closer, calling, no answer. We there. Rolled up at the club, and no one was there. We sit outside for a very, very long time. I said, dang, Angela, this is crazy. I'm pissed off. So we stayed there. We chilling. Just me and her. Nobody's at the club. Nobody showed up. Ain't nobody there. This car pulled up, and we was like, yo, man, ain't nobody going on tonight, man. They don't show tonight. Some dude, I don't know who it was. He just pulling up. I guess he just saw it there, because we sit there for at least about an hour and a half, 2 hours, waiting for somebody. Now it's around 10. It's almost like we got there around, the show was supposed to be around 8:30. We got there around right about 7:45, 8 o'clock. 9, 10, we probably stayed at about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Not one person pulled up besides that one dude. I said, well, Angela, dang, what we gonna do? Now check this out, ladies and gentlemen. We rode. I said, Angela, if we can get back to some type of destination, I'm tired. I know you tired. We done drove all the way to Baton Rouge already. Drove to Baton Rouge, met up with Piper. Now we done drove the hour down here. Now we stuck in the boondocks. Nigga, ain't no lights, no nothing. It's dark. Now we got to find our way back. We can't go back to Baton Rouge. That's way out the way. So, hey, let's try to get as close as we can going back home. We get on the road. We lost. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We going back on the road. We're going down, man. We get to I said, man, there's a Waffle House. It was a hotel and a Waffle House. I said, man, we gotta pull up. We gotta get a room. We gotta get a room. Me and this girl gets out the car, go inside to get a room. That woman looked at me and told me, we ain't got no rooms. I said, oh my God, are you serious? Man, when I tell you I'm mad, I'm pissed off, there's no show, no money. I done told her, she done rolled down there with me. Angela Walker done rolled down there with me. I'm mad the motherfucker. The lady done told me, nah, we ain't got no rooms. We sitting in the car. And now this is during the summertime. This is in the heat. I'm talking about this is like July. She gets out the car. She says, Adrian, let me go in and talk to the lady. I said, okay, man, whatever. I'm pissed off. I'm mad. I'm ready to just do something bad. You hear me? She goes in. She comes back out. She got a key to a room. I said, what the hell? Man, the lady, she apologized. She told me because everybody that came from Louisiana came down there and stole everything out the hotel. We go to the Waffle House. We eat. Man, you ought to hear the story they was telling us, man. We stayed in the Waffle House, ate, went back to the hotel room. We got a 2-bedroom. We got 2 beds, so I don't want to hear that. Oh, man, y'all was sleeping. No, we did not. We had 2 beds, so don't even hear that. But in the room, everything in the room was either had a screw in it or glued down. You couldn't move nothing. Nothing. You couldn't move the mattress. You couldn't move the bed. You couldn't move the dresser. You couldn't even move the remote control. They had glued it and put a screw in it to where you had to turn it on and hit the button like this on the damn table because you could not pick it up to change the goddamn channel. She said the hurricane people came through there and stole everything out the room. Everything that was not screwed in or glued down, they tore up the whole goddamn hotel. Man, I tell you what, I was so pissed off. And we drove all the way back to Dallas the next morning. I didn't make no money. She didn't make no money. Look at Fonzo Girl. We didn't make no money, man. $0. We got schooled. And to this day, I have not seen this dude. And his name is, he had a comedian name. You can go on Facebook right now, and I'm finna tell you his name. He's still on Instagram. He's still on Facebook. His name is Big Sexy from down there in Louisiana. His name was Big Sexy. Comedian Big Sexy. He looked like Gerald Levert. If you think I'm lying, ask D. Ellis. His name was Big Sexy. Comedian Big Sexy. And if Angela was on this deal right now, she's like, boy, that boy ain't lying. We had a terrible, terrible night. No performance, no money. And we had to drive all the way back and stay in a sleazy hotel just to make it back to Dallas, Texas. When I tell y'all I got stories, I got receipts. I'm just not on here just to be talking because I haven't put in 20 years and been in this game for 20 years. No, I can tell you stories upon stories on stories that the days I didn't get paid, times that I got into a fight several times down in Texarkana, down there in down there in Mississippi, not Jackson, dang it, I can't even think of the little name of the town. In Mississippi, I done got in fights. Never got into a shootout. Never been to jail. I thank God I have never been to jail going on a road trip doing comedy. Then got into some very crazy situations. I tell you that much. I would tell this story, but if I tell this story, some of y'all would really be like, man, nah, I know dang, I got stuck in Baton Rouge. I tell you what, I put it like this. I was at this club called Ritz in Baton Rouge, still there. Scared the hell out of me. I tell you what, this is the day that I said I would never, ever. This is when I changed my comedy set. I used to like to get on stage and kind of scold a little bit. I did. Down there at the Club Ritz. Down there in the hood. We talking Webby, Lil Bootsy, all of them, Baton Rouge. We talking about the real Ritz. We talking about in the hood, where all the drug dealers at. Yeah, where it was a little car wash not too far from the Ritz. We talking about in the hood. Yeah. I'm Charleston White now. Yeah. Hey, I'm talking about in the hood. Club Ritz. If you Google it and see what happened. They'll tell you about it. Down there. And man, I didn't do it. Now I'm okay. I'm not even saying it like that. I can't. I try to score a little bit. When I found out that I was only car in the parking lot with Texas tag, shit, I shut my mouth. And guess what I did all night? Nick, I made the DJ play Bunny Hop. This when the Bunny Hop came out. Y'all know the song Bunny Hop, the line dance Bunny Hop? Nigga, I bunny hop 17 times in the goddamn club. You hear me? That was the first time I heard the bunny hop. Man, I said, shit, hey, nigga, y'all finna teach me this shit. Nigga, I stopped the club and talked to the DJ. Hey, y'all, listen, you got the comedians down there from Dallas saying we ain't never did this shit in Dallas. Y'all gonna show me this shit tonight, man. The whole club was crying, laughing. I had a great time down there, man. Listen, man. Yep, I almost got my, hey, if I were to tell you who it is, boy, y'all wouldn't even, I can't tell you who it is. But anyway, boy, let me tell you something. That's the day I found out I ain't ready to fight. My fighting days is over. That shit gone. I'm gonna tell you what the owner said to me. He said, son, now I don't know you. I don't know where you from. You say you from Dallas. But when you come down to Baton Rouge, these niggas down who don't play. You understand? I said, yes, sir. I got my little money. Hey, I bunny hopped to my goddamn car and drove out of Baton Rouge. You hear me? Shit, them niggas ain't finna do nothing to me. Trying to avoid that. You dang on right. Hey, listen, and I'm talking, I don't think I was gonna get an ass whooping. You know, during that time, Baton Rouge was shooting, it was putting bodies in Mississippi River. I don't know if y'all knew that. Them niggas wasn't down there fighting during that time. Oh, no, they was not. Oh, no, there wasn't no fighting back then. Them niggas was shooting and killing. It had been too many shootings and killings in the Club Ritz. If you don't believe me, Google it. Call somebody up that's from Baton Rouge. I tell you what, call Piper and ask him about Club Ritz and see if they play down there. They don't play. They don't play that shit down there. They ain't finna whoop your ass. They finna kill your ass. I knew it because there was one. Damn. There's one incident that happened. I'm gonna tell you because I had to do what I had to do. So therefore, this one person didn't get beat up or shot and killed. And this was the time because I'm gonna tell you the group that actually told me like, hey, don't mess with them Negroes over there. This one, Lil Boosie and them was hot in Baton Rouge. They wasn't hot in Dallas at the time. Their music hasn't hit Dallas like that. This one when Boosie was Boosie. They were right there in the little VIP, whatever they have, little VIP area. They were there in the club, at Club Ritz. I know who they was because these niggas had some diamond checkers names I ain't never seen before. I ain't never seen nothing like this. I ain't never seen no shining chandelier on the nigga's neck. I know who they were. I didn't know who they was at the time because I never heard these guys' music. But after about a year after that, I was like, wait a minute, those them same dudes that was at the club, at the comedy show at the Club Ritz. Those who that person was. That's who they were. I was like, oh, goddamn. Boy, what? He's like, nigga, they would have bust your head. They would have bust your head. Nigga, I said, nigga, you ain't got to worry about me no more. You ain't got to worry about me no more. Now, people can do that in Dallas and be cool. And I done seen some people get their ass whooped trying to join on some folks out there in the audience. I done seen it. I seen it with my own self. Now, hey, things have changed. Things have truly changed because I'm telling you, back in the early 2000s, them 97, I say them 98s, 99, 2000, up until about 2004, man, you join on somebody the wrong way, you might have to put your hands up out to the club. I done seen it many times. See, I can tell these stories because some of these stories are some of the people I'm talking about, and they know who I'm talking about. Yeah. I done seen a hand come out of nowhere and pow. What? Uh-huh. These jokes can get real serious. I even seen it, and not only have I just seen it by the Dallas comedians. Now, I've been to the Improv where some stars that came down and got checked too. Oh yeah, I done seen some stars get checked over there in Oak Cliff too. Where the police had to be called, had to get that nigga up out of there. These some Dallas. These ain't no Dallas comedians. These some Chicago, New York. These some St. Louis. Yeah, I done seen it right over there in the hood. So don't tell me if you ain't really. If I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you really want to know how effective your words are, go there. Go there if you want to. Cause somebody gonna try. Y'all seen Steve Brown when that boy was trying to bust him upside the head with that microphone stand? Let me tell you something. You better know as a comedian, know how far to go. Know how far to go. I done seen people get some busted eyes and busting lips. Got slapped in the face. Even some women I done seen some women get tangled up in some shit. Don't get it twisted. I done seen some women get tangled up in some shit by using that word bitch. Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, listen, man, this is for real deal Holyfield. Hey, I can't believe Kalana Spiller finally done chimed in after I've been trying to get her butt on my show for years. Yeah, Kalana. Yeah. I could never say her name wrong. Oh, funny ass girl. No, man. No, it's very, very funny, man. I thank you for chiming in. Appreciate you so much. But yeah, hey, listen, man. Listen, comedy is something else. As long as you've been in this game, you're gonna go through some ups and downs. You're gonna go through some crazy times, some really, really good times. Road trips are my favorite. Man, I got this one story to tell y'all, man. I got this one. Me and my boy, rest in peace, my boy Denzel Snipes, man. My boy Denzel Snipes. Boy, my boy Denzel Snipes, man. When I tell you, man, that's my dog. To this day, man. You know, I miss that boy so much, man. That was my nigga, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I tell you, man, I had a partner, and this is a comedian friend, man. Now, this is a comedian friend of mine, man. It's like, man, he was just something. I don't know, because he was just somebody you just like to be around, because he just didn't give a shit about nothing. He just really didn't give a shit about nothing. He really don't give a shit. And he would just say something crazy or do something, and you feel so sorry for him that you would do anything. That's how I was. I don't know, man. I'm just a good friend like that. I don't care about no money. I don't care about none of that shit. That's like, you got my. I know, baby. I got you, baby. I got you. But nah, it's my boy Denzel Snipes. I never forget. We had a show down in Jefferson, Texas, off in the woods. You hear me? Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to me. We had a show in Jefferson, Texas. Look it up right outside, right before you go get into Sweetport, Louisiana. The show, this is what they told me how to get to, this is what the directions they gave me to get to the location of where we was performing at, the spot. This man told me to make a left off of 20 on this certain road, like a FM road. He said, you're going to go down about 5 miles, and you're going to start to see red balloons. I swear to God, I can't make this up. He said, man, you're going to start seeing these red balloons. Then you're going to see a white balloon. When you see that white balloon, slow down, because you're going to have to make a left when you see that white balloon. When you make the left on that white balloon, you're going to keep going down about 2 miles, and then you'll keep seeing these balloons, and then all of a sudden, you will see this light in this building on your left-hand side, and that's the building. Did y'all hear what I said? They made me follow the balloons. There was no GPS at that time. Nah, They made me follow the balloons. Now we off in the woods. You hear me? When I say we in the wood, we in the wood. We as nothing like this. This ain't Hugo, Oklahoma woods. This is Jefferson, Texas woods. I'm talking about the mosquitoes are so big they look like horseflies. I'm telling you, hey, I am not playing with y'all. This is for real, for real. I'm telling y'all, we are at this little bitty. It's like a you can tell it used to be a house. It used to be like a 4-5 bedroom house, nice, good size. Like, but it said on the front of the door, it was the community center. That was black-owned community center that was off in the woods. This is where they go and have parties off in the woods. Well, we pull up. The people that was there, they was greeting us. Well, they had us in this in front, like on the dance floor, and they had two lights on the side of us. I never will forget this. They had two lights on the side that was lit up like lamp lights. You know them big tall lamp lights they had? They had two of those. Then they had, in the back, they had a kitchen that was in the back. I'm talking about a full-size kitchen with a refrigerator, a deep freezer, and a stove. The lady was actually cooking the food while we were performing. She didn't bring the food. Are y'all listening to what I'm saying? She didn't bring the food. She was actually cooking the food while we was getting ready to start the goddamn show. This is the night, I know, this is how much fun I had that night. Because it was probably about 40 people that came for this show. Well, me and my partner, we stepped outside. My partner ain't never smoked weed before. I know I'm telling off myself. My boy Denzel Snipe, he never smoked weed before. I said, hey, Denzel. I said, man, you got to hit this, man, because, man, we down off in the country. I don't know how this going to go. We just going to give him a great show. All right, cool. So I'm hitting it. I said, man, you going to hit it? Nah, man, I ain't no hitter. I said, man, go on and hit the weed, nigga. Come good. We good playing, man. Go on and hit the weed. Ain't nobody gonna tell on you. He never wanted to know nobody smoked weed, so I'm only telling this now because he's not here. Lord, rest in peace. That's my boy. And I gave him the weed. He couldn't smoke the weed good. I ain't even gonna lie. Have you ever gave somebody some weed to smoke and they give it back to you and it's all wet? You're like, oh man, you know what, man? No. And I had to try to tear that piece off so I can keep smoking it because I wanted to keep smoking the weed. It was some good weed. This nigga got it all wet, done got high. Well, my boy is a chicken connoisseur. When I say this boy love chicken, this Negro love chicken. Man, that woman was back there frying that chicken. I'm gonna tell you what they had for us as for the comedians as well as everybody else that was there. This woman made fried chicken, fried catfish, spaghetti, green beans, cream of corn, cornbread, and mashed potatoes. This is what we had for the comedy show to eat. Let me tell y'all something right now. Never will forget this. I got my boy so high, he got the munchies. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. The woman had cooked, you know them big pans of chicken that you like you put in the oven and bake? She had fried chicken and baked chicken. This Negro ate so much chicken, there wasn't no more baked chicken for everybody else that was goddamn there for the show. Denzel Snipes ate 200 pieces of goddamn chicken legs. I swear to God. He ate 200 pieces of chicken legs. I swear to God he did. Man, this man ate them people out. Man, that one was so mad. She was so mad because she could not believe that boy ate all that dang on chicken. And that's how I say, man, when I say we had some fun back in the day on road trips. So I would like Savanity, any young buck that's out there, y'all, I mean, I brought this up, like I said before, I brought this up because of her. And this is not a diss to her. This is nothing for her. This is a learning mechanism. How you say a learning mechanism? That's what they say, a learning mechanism. And listen, this is a learning experience, and nothing against her. That girl is she's doing her thing. There's nothing to hate on. Nothing to hate on. I haven't done a show in a long time, and I haven't produced a show in a long time. I really want to get back into doing it again and put her on the show. I really would, like I would any other female. Anybody know me, I don't mind booking you for any shows. I don't mind. I love putting shows together. I love taking the chances, whether it comes with the loss or it comes with the win. I don't mind. If I have the money to do the shows, I will do the shows. I love putting on shows. That is my thing. I wish I had my club back. Gully's Comedy Event Center should have been back a year or so ago, but you know, things have just been in the way. But guess what? It's coming back. I'm going to get that back, and I'm going to have all of us in there making money, doing stuff, helping each other, winning. Won't be no losses. I guarantee you that. So hey, y'all, man, I'm just glad everybody got a chance to say what they needed to say. I wish more people would call in. I would love for them to call in. Every time I try to go live, I always try to talk about comedy. That's all my thing. I love talking about comedy. And there's some other things I really want to talk about, but we're gonna do that the following tomorrow. If anybody's watching this right now, please call in tomorrow. I got a topic for y'all tomorrow. For all comedians, man, I got a question I want to ask y'all just to see where y'all at, just to see what's your thought process and what's a good opinion and solution where we can come up with something that it doesn't matter. I don't care. But man, thank y'all so much, man. Savannah, man, much love to you, girl. This is not a hate thing. This is nothing about hate. This is all about congratulations. I wish you the best. I know you're going to do your job. I know, but sometimes, sometimes you need this because you know what? Sometimes it's not, I'm going to take that back. I'm not going to say that you need this. I'm not going to say that's something that you need. But things like this make you stronger and make you understand who's there and who's not there, who's willing to be in your corner, who's not, who's willing to take something as a person calling you to say something negative to you, that it's going to make you stronger. And I know it's going to make you stronger. I can hear it in your voice. Now you really got to prove to yourself, not to everybody else. You're going to prove to yourself and that audience, yes, I am who I say I am. I am going to go out there and give them the best show that I have. I'm going to keep working on my craft, and I'm going to show myself and the audience who I really am. And I know you can do it. Baby, you got it in you to do it. Keep on working on yourself. Keep on doing what you're supposed to do, man. Thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Thank y'all for chiming in. Thank you, Fonzo Crow. KCT Evans, man. What's up, boy? You need to call in, man. I've been trying to get in touch with you. You ain't right, boy. You ain't right. I've been trying to get in touch with you. Kalana, you know it's always love, baby. Who else I got, man? Oh, man. Who else I got on here, man? Okay. There's a lot of people that was on here, man. Albert Johnson. Okay. Miss Simpson, I don't know that was what it is. Simpson, okay, all right. Corey Caphill, you know what it is. And Miss Warren, okay, Miss Warren, I can't say her name. Avi Warren, I guess so. Okay, all right, okay. But hey, man, thank y'all so much. I appreciate the love to everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I thank y'all. It's not enough that I can say to thank you. Will you please keep watching, keep supporting? And if you want to come on my show, the door is open for any comedian to come on my show. I told you, I go live every day at 7 p.m. in the morning and 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening. If you want to go live with me, man, all you have to do is call me and say, yo, Gully, I got one. I want to go live with you, brother, and we get on here and we're going to show out, man. Peace and love to everybody. Y'all have a safe night. Be careful. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.